Alright, I'm creating this video for anyone who's interested in using Paige. I currently have her as my top female superstar, and I do not have her gear. This is going to be Showdown, so this is how I run her. Due to the Showdown, I'm assuming by now most people at this level have the MP decrease on their Showdown, so Bray would be useless. But in a feud situation, I'd use Bray instead of Zombie KO, which would give the black move a faster charge versus her submission lasting for 3 extra turns. I am going to work on getting Booker T Harlem Heat higher, so more of those yellow randoms will come out throughout the match. And I have X-Pac, which is increasing her red per match, and Brutus the Barber Beefcake, which is decreasing all of the female submissions. And since all the females except Lita have a submission, that comes in handy. I don't have her moves maxed out yet. You can see the 2 black moves are still not maxed at silver, but it doesn't really take away much from her character, to be honest. So I'm going to try to find a silver, and they don't have one, so I will take the highest opponent, and let's start with Naomi and Bliss. So of course I want a black and a red, but due to the fact that I know she's going to take red over black, I will take this red here, and most likely she'll take the blue, which then leaves me the black. Pretty nice cascade. Take another red. That was more so to help Alexa Bliss's red move as my tag partner load up, which obviously tags doesn't work in feuds. Get these yellows out of here and drop the submission. Placing these on gems, I don't think she'll break, but will also eventually possibly get me a cascade down the line. She didn't break the black one. Okay. Alright, so now I have plenty of yellow possible matches, so it makes sense for me to use the yellow match, the turn random yellows right away. And that's what I'm going to do, because hopefully when they place, I'll be able to break them, especially since the red move is already loaded. And now I use the red, and I turn all of those right into cross breaks, and it's not as ideal as I would like, but a couple of cascades that I can see popping out from this. I got a lucky one on the back end of it, and that's match. So if you can imagine, you get Harlem Heat Booker all the way up to 3-star silver, and that will be 7 random yellow versus just 5. Because right now I'm only getting 5, because I don't even have him at 3-star bronze yet. He's still 2-star gold. So at 3-star bronze, he'll give me 1 more, and at 3-star silver, he'll give me a second one. So that'll be 7 random of those yellows, which would have been a better option there. Uh, Again, gonna look for the highest possible opponent. In this case, it's two two-star bronzes. And if you really think about it, like, uh, once you have her at 4-star silver, you know, she can be pretty dangerous and take out a lot of opponents quickly. Again, looking for black or red, knowing that Ronda will take any black matches that I leave for her, but kind of have no choice at this point because I wanted that red. Now I want to keep Ronda away from getting yellows. And her submission is going to load pretty quick now. Take this purple. Got another red on the follow-up. And now her yellows are loaded. And as you can see, board dependent. So when you don't get a board in your favor, it can suck. The good thing about Beefcake is most girls' submissions are 3. So when you have it reduced by 2, it only lasts one turn. And since my move was already loaded, my submission is still loaded right back. And I can just eliminate those gems that she put out there, since none of them are breakable anyway. And, you know, in this case, you'll see it was helpful. She also is decreasing mine, but because I had zombie KO there, you know, it still lasts for 3 whole turns versus just 1, which it would have been just 1 had I not been using zombie KO. So now the green doesn't match, the yellows doesn't match, the blue doesn't match. So with that being the case, I'm not going to do these black and red move setups right away. So, but what I will do is I'll take this black match and try to get my submission loaded back up for a second go around. Her move did not take out any of my protect gems, which is good. She's gonna have her submission loaded now. Pretty good cascade to go with it. But what I'm gonna do is it's a pretty simple pin to kick out of because of the protect gems on the board. But now, as you can see, I do have yellow match options, so I'm gonna press my luck and see what happens when I do that. And I'm gonna go for it. And this should do some good damage. Should do some pretty good damage to Bliss. 69,000. She was at 69,000 before I hit that move. 69K life. And bam, she's out of there. So again, we got 6. So we regenerate in our health also, which you also regenerate health during feuds, obviously. Okay, so the best I could do is another Bliss. And as you can see, I didn't even hesitate to use health packs because I don't expect her to be able to do enough damage to make me want to use it right now. Alrighty. A little more friendly with the reds here. And the blacks. Probably should have took the other one. Yep, because now they don't give me the black on the second match. Okay, here comes my black. Hesitant to use it though. Okay. But the moveset is ready. So now we're gonna go submissions. Boom, boom. I'm gonna use these two. This purple's pretty out of the way and by itself, as is this green here. And the reason I went with that green is to try to connect it to the purple up there down the line. So he's gonna break the green. Oh, nope, he won't. Let's see, she takes the purple match. Alright, so I have a yellow match up there, which I'm gonna assume I'll be able to get. So at least one of those. Hopefully it's the one in the corner, which will then set off the ones down at the bottom. And corner, like I want it. So this is gonna finish off 79K life, and nope, there's a 45K pin. So she kicks out, but as you can see, the black's already going to be reloaded on my next move. So the submission is already there for my next move. Now, if I had a red right now or one of these cross breaks matched, I would take it. But since I'm going to drop the submission on her, but from doing her finisher, and I'm going to use this green in line with that yellow, in line with this, goes off, and then purple. And you see she has to protect herself from being pinned. But if this was a feud, she wouldn't have been able to do that. And their match would have been over on the second submission. But it's not. And now we have to figure this part out. No black, no reds. So I'll take the blue. Which leaves her a black. I don't want to give her that red. She's going to take my red if I do that. But I also don't want to leave her the opportunity. Okay, good. So this should put some reds on the board. And honestly, I forgot. Actually, if I do hit this other move now, I would have put in protect gems up. But let me see. I'm not close enough to getting the pen. Oh, but look, this green is now in target for me to... Oh, but I can't turn it into a cross break because my red isn't loaded. So, some of the stuff you have to deal with. But, another submission is going to come about. It's a finisher. Not nearly as dangerous as you might think. Again, remember she was only 3-star gold, I think, when this match started as the tag partner, and she got forced to stay in the match, and so that played into helping here, but it's over with. She's in danger. Submission is going to finish her off. So this was helpful for Showdown. Obviously would not be helpful in a feud situation. Max loot boxes, so I'm going to regain 10% of the health And now I might consider using some health packs due to the fact that I'm under 50% health for the match. Not even. Depends on who I get matched against. Let's see. Okay, finally a 4-star silver. So let's do 4-star silver Ronda. So that was 10 health packs for Showdown, which to me isn't a lot. And I really didn't have to use it because I could afford someone else. But, you know, for the purpose of the video, I want to get this done against the highest competitors. Take this black because Ronda will take black. She has a green move and knocked out my red. Okay. Take her green back from her. And she gets a 5-star match. Okay, so submission will be loaded on the next turn. No reds. So this is a match where you'll see, again, board dependent. I don't get my red match, so I can't even turn my submission gems right away into cross breaks. But I keep her from hitting her moves. And no, don't want to do yellow because I'm going to do random yellows later. I'll take this red, this purple. These loot gems seem awkward. I feel like one of them will be snatched. And then this purple. Okay. She gets a black back. Alright. So I don't want to mess up my red match over there. So, I'll do this. And then I'll take my red match. Hoping that she doesn't take the red match that breaks the protect gem. And she tagged out and tagged her in, so of course she takes it. Alright. So I have 2 options for yellow matches, which is good. So I'm going to hit the yellow match right away. Remember, Paige was only 3-star silver, so this isn't even fair. But Ronda would have taken a hell of a beating on this turn as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's 5 matches. So my showdown for today is pretty much done. If not 5, it's 4. So I should be maxing out any second now. And again, full loot boxes due to those cross breaks. So I actually went up a level. So I'm going to need to win more showdown matches. Awesome. Great for the purpose of the video, right? Do one more match. Another 4-star silver, but see, the partner is whack. And that's what really sucks. So, we'll try. The tag partner really blows. So, you don't see the full depth of how powerful it can be. But I'll try. Next time there's a women's feud, I'll make a video as well. Okay. Bingo. Remember, believe it or not, yellow is actually her strongest gem. And that's my first time actually looking for a yellow match, other than when I'm trying to break those cross breaks. And I got my red. Her submission is loaded. But I have Beefcake on, so unless she has Eddie, I think it is, that increases her blue submission, her submission will only be for one turn. And let's try to save that purple in there. Try to save that and see if we can get cascades. I was hoping to just get my submission loaded with a 5-5 match, but didn't work. She's gonna take some damage. Hopefully she doesn't tag in Nia Jax, or she gets a pin so she can feel the wrath of the next move. Alrighty, let's get some of these color turns out of here. Get this color turn out of here. Get more color turns out of here. And now the submission move comes in. I don't have a yellow match. If I had a yellow match right away, I might look for that in the cross break right away. But since I don't, I'm going to use the submission. And it's a little awkward. Get that color turn off the board. Another loot gem. This green is out of the way. Try this blue one. Okay. So she broke one of them. And she tags. So again, if I end up with a yellow match, and I do, 3-star silver is not going to stand a chance. But to be honest, Bliss wouldn't have had much of a chance either. I should have paid attention to where her health was at, so you could see what kind of damage she would have been taking this turn as well. This move was 48-5-59. So it would have been 48-5-59, and moves pretty much begin to be recharged. So that's Paige.